Hello everyone, I'm Jiyoung Jang from Hanyang University in South Korea. Today I'm going to talk about innovative career management platform empowered by AI, big data, and blockchain technologies. The contents of my presentation are introduction, the engineering gender gap, the proposed career management platform, reframing the current career management platform, and conclusion. I'd like to start with the introduction. What do you think about the importance of career management platform to female engineers? With the advent of the first industrial revolution, professional research management in the engineering sector has been gaining importance, and countries around the world are paying special attention to realizing and using the potential of female engineering talent that has been on the rise. Nevertheless, there is still a leaky pipeline of female engineering talent. Given the engineering sector environment and its demand for creative talent, proactive efforts should be made to address the issue of female engineering talent management. Because female engineering talent management is not just part of some affirmative actions for minority, but it's the crucial piece in realizing social justice, making social contribution in engineering, and developing the engineering talent. In this section, I'd like to focus on the engineering gender gap. Cases both at home and abroad have been examined to understand the existing engineering gender gaps. First was the global engineering gender gap. The engineering gender gaps found in the US, Canada, and the European Union were investigated. Then, the current domestic engineering gender was examined, along with specific cases where female engineering talent was supported. Let us first look at the Canadian cases. In Canada, the women take more than half of the workforce. Women engineers with working license are less than 13% in the entire country. Dr. Mary A. Wells examined a loss of female engineering talent. A summary of her research findings is in Figure 1. When explaining the female engineering talent, she used the metaphor of a leaky pipeline to describe the phenomenon. The metaphor of a leaky pipeline is often used in explaining a loss of female talent occurring in all stages of a female engineer's career. As shown in Figure 1, less than 20% of the engineering undergraduates in Ontario are women. which is similar to the overall Canadian level. Hence, there is a clear gender gap in engineering, despite steady improvement in female representation. A need for female talent promotion and management in engineering should be recognized and addressed with a sense of urgency. In the United States, women take almost a half of the workforce, just like Canada. But there are only few women working in the STEM sectors. The percentage of women in the STEM sectors has increased since 1970s. And there have been noteworthy increases in the field of mathematics and science. However, though computer and engineering make up the lion's share of the STEM workforce, the percentage of women in this sector has not moved much. According to the US statistics, 40% of engineering majors either did not take up major relative jobs or quit them in the end. As such, a variety of research has been conducted in the United States as people began to recognize a shortage of female engineering talent as an issue. In connection with this study, a need for women's career path development has been raised. In Europe, there are more women scientists and engineers than in the United States, but progress is still slow. For the past 10 years, though there has been steady progress in Europe. According to the official statistics from Eurostat, 41% of the scientists and engineers aged between 25 and 34 in EU were women. As shown in Figure 2, women accounted for more than 40% of the workforce in the science and engineering sectors in only 6 out of 36 countries surveyed for the statistic, including non-EU countries, such as Norway, Switzerland, and Turkey. As a result, the EU has a higher percentage of women in the engineering sector compared to North America. Especially the developed countries, including Germany, support female engineering students to enter the engineering sector by developing their career path and building a database of female engineering professionals. However, most of the European countries have not yet reached 50% in women's STEM participation in spite of steady progress made for the past 12 years. And women scientists and engineers are still underrepresented in the engineering sector, such as manufacturing. Let us now look at the domestic gender gap. The gender ratio of engineering students is shown in figure 3. In 2010, males accounted for 82%, while female made up for 17%. Though the gender gap is gradually narrowing, 70.7% were males, while 22.3% were female in 2019. With the gender gap reduction of 9.2%. With an increased ratio of female engineering students, the gender gap is narrowing, but the support system that leads them to participate in their major areas still seems inadequate. To this end, the Ministry of Education launched the Women in Engineering undergraduate reading program, Equal Up, in 2016. About 10 universities selected for the program focus on number one, improving their curricula tailored to social demand. Two, supporting the career, employment and startup plan of female engineers. Three, enhancing the culture of engineering education to be woman-friendly. The gender gap in engineering shown so far is prevalent across the globe. As such, countries around the world suffer a lack of female engineering talents and are making diverse efforts to address this issue. This study as well has been conducted as part of an effort to support female engineering talent. Particularly, it aimed to propose a platform that helps design a lifelong career, employment and startup plan of female engineering talent. Next, I'd like to talk about the proposed career management platform. According to a recent study conducted by Zhang, 2021, a career management platform is developed to strengthen the career competencies of female engineering students and to validate its educational efficiency. This career management platform is based on role model portfolio in order to reinforce the career competencies of female engineering talents and effectively manage their employment quality. The brief describe of this platform is shown in Figure 4. From Figure 4, one can easily understand how a female engineering students on the career management platform get to start a career. When the female engineering students log in a web-based career management platform, she first takes an aptitude test. A University Career Development Center recommend mentor with similar major based on the aptitude test result, so that the students can receive career consulting. The recommended mentors compare and guide program that can help reinforce training and career competencies necessary to start a career in her major field. Moreover, the platform guides the students to be mentors by connecting her to her role models who are already working in the field where she aspires to enter. All the university activities are stored in an e-portfolio, and the university's Career Development Center verified the e-portfolio. All female engineer students who look for a job can apply to the companies of their choice just with the e-portfolio without having to prepare separate documentation. Furthermore, industries can easily hire talents from the e-portfolio of female engineering students. However, this platform presents a few limitations to be a lifelong career management system that helps female students after graduation and soft their life. Limitation 1. The existing career management platforms are managed by universities, which students belong to. Therefore, they only record students' activities during the university years. However, there is only as such that few resources at the Career Development Center can do. Hence, it's particularly difficult to provide service customized to the attitude of individual students. This shows how urgent it is to build an integrated platform in order to overcome the existing limitation and to manage students' post-graduation career and employment. Limitation 2. All the activities done during the university years can be verified by the university. However, since it's done by people, uh, there can be errors and omissions. In other words, the platform administrators can correct them anytime. In addition, there is still a limitation that the university cannot manage the post-graduation activities and history of students. Last limitation, the existing platform above is a web-based service, though it has the benefit of being able to be accessed and used anywhere on a web browser. It has an enhanced limitation of keeping students' records during the student years only. Also, it has security vulnerabilities and is exposed to hacking risks. Since the university manages students' entire data on the platform, if the university's security system is hacked and hence compromised, students can lose all their previous data. Next, I'd like to talk about reframing the career management platform. As has been mentioned in Chapter 3, the limitations of the existing platforms for female engineering students can be fully overcome with the adoption of the latest technologies of the fourth industrial revolution. By adopting AI, big data, and blockchain technologies, in particular, the limitation of the existing career management platform can be overcome, and a lifelong career management platform can be created to support female engineering students as well as female engineers. Chapter 4 shows how the adoption of such new technologies can transform the existing career management platform. How can AI and big data technologies be utilized for a career management platform? These technologies enable easy collection, storage, and analysis of different difficult data. Then the platform analyzes a vast amount of data on the attitudes and careers of female engineers and compiles it into a visualized report for an easy understanding of certain areas. In addition, big data collects the information of mentors and mentees and analyze it to provide new service necessary for female engineers. AI technology can be used in a customized matching system. The AI technology is very effective in drawing a conclusion in real time to get an optimal result. After understanding the current conditions and competencies of individual female engineers. Also, the existing issue with the matching system, which relies on the experience of platform administrators, can be offset with the technology effectively managing administrative work and time. Therefore, with the introduction of big data and AI technologies, a customized man-to-mentee matching system can be created to improve the competencies and interest of female engineers. Blockchain is a distributed ledger system which is decentralized based on absolute security and trust. Transaction is time-stamped, encrypted and recorded publicly while being placed with a single-use stamp and connected to the previous transaction. Such a digital block is updated only if there is an agreement from all the stakeholders. Hence, it's impossible to intercept, correct, and delete data. Therefore, the issue of data integrity and security in the existing system can be adequately addressed with the introduction of blockchain technology. In conclusion, figure 5 below is a user-centered career management platform empowered by the new technologies, AI, big data, blockchain, proposed by this study. The user-centered career management platform empowered by AI has the benefit of managing all female engineers scattered across different platforms in a single platform. The platform can analyze the information of registered female engineers to recommend professionals by understanding the current number of female engineers. Number of female engineers per field and their age and place of residence. Female engineers enter their personal information on the platform to get mentor recommendations that match their specialized field. They can either develop their career as per the advice of a recommended mentor or share and ease their concern through meeting with mentors. Moreover, at professional communities, they can get introduced to mentors of different age groups and introspect their own lives by learning about the mentor lives. In particular, this platform prevents a loss of engineering talents and greatly promote the career development of female engineers. Finally, I'd like to talk about conclusion. The career management platforms for female engineering students, which were developed as part of promoting female engineers, have many benefits. Yet, yet they inherently face a few limitations. First is the limitation to provide customized service. Second is the limitation to guarantee to reliability of data. Finally, is the limitation of data hacking risk. This study proposed way to expand the existing platforms while complementing their issue. In conjunction with AI, big data, and blockchain technologies, which are the new technology of the first industrial revolution, new platform has been proposed which is open to all female engineers and where operations are sustainable. However, there are some people who do not look kindly on the state side to promote female engineering talents. Given the engineering sector environment and its demand for creative talent, they think it's reverse discrimination to address the issue of female engineering talent promotion alone. At a time when engineering talents can determine a country's international competitiveness, I agree that engineering talents of both gender should be promoted, not as part of affirmative action, but as an effort to realize social justice and make social contribution in engineering. However, as has been proposed in this paper, though a lot of investment has been made in promoting female engineers, yet there is a disproportionality, a large loss of female talents, which could possibly turn into a loss for the country. Hence, in order to reduce the loss on the investment and increase the national competitiveness, there should be sustainable management of female engineers. Thank you for listening and watching my presentation. Bye.